Hello everyone, I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Welcome to another week where you get messages for your angels. Today's date is September 12th. So let's get started. I have 3 cards in front of me. Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. To see your reading, skip to the timestamp, listen to the description box below. And remember, always pick the card that you feel attracted to. So let's do number 1, and let me see who your angels are. Muriel, actually they just came forth right now. Muriel, Michael, and Metatron. You got the 3 M's today for messages for you for this week. Let me see what your messages are. The big one is to trust. You need to trust. Very, very important. Because if you don't trust, well, how could you rely on something that you don't feel within your heart? What really works? But there's a lot of different things that I want to show you in the card. All right. First of all, I want to show you this. See this white light? The divine is saying, I have your back. I'm there by your side. So don't ever think for the moment, the divine is not there to protect you and to help you through. Okay, that's really, really important. So the divine or the almighty or higher power is there for you. So keep that in mind. And look at this. This beautiful, beautiful earth is giving us that indigo violet color, giving that high vibration color. That means it's really trying to keep us at a positive level. Because without being in that positive level, that higher frequency, you start the tendency of going to the lower frequency. And they do not want you. So part of having the trust is keeping the frequency up. They just told me you could do positive affirmations or really think positive, like things that have already happened. But they want you to trust it. Whatever you put out there in the universe, I don't care if you close your eyes or not. Just put it out there. Believe, believe, believe. Because they're telling me to tell you powerful messages for you for this week. They tell me for you to need to have trust. Trust, trust, trust is a big thing. So Mother Earth is helping you. The divine is helping you. As well as, look at this, you're getting the yellow color. The yellow, that represents they're trying to heal for you. Also to balance out your emotions. Also you need, this week, you need your emotions to be healed so you can move forward. So anything you can do on your power, that if you can, do the best you can, but you can do it. I have faith in you. I have trust. I have trust and faith in you that you can actually do it. So you want to keep your emotions under control. Whatever you need to do, throw out the opposite thoughts to keep your vibration up. Get into meditation. Do tender love and care for yourself so you feel good. Eat right. They tell me to tell you all this stuff. Eat right. Sleep right. Sleep good. Right? Exercise if you can. Do whatever you can. Because they really want you to really work on your trust this week. Of really trusting things. It comes from spirit. Or sometimes the divine is sending messages from other people to help you along the line, to guide you. But look at this. You got a circle here. So it's a week of things to circle, of healing, and also for expression, to open your heart. So look at this. Healing and to open your heart, because you got a blue in there and you got a green. So keep that in mind. So the blue and the green. Okay, the blue represents expansion. Okay, and the green is the healing, of course. All right, so now you know what the divine has your back, the earth has you back, as well as you're going through healing, expansion, and openness. And this affects the mind, body, and spirit. Another thing, I told you there's all these different messages in there. Look at this, you got, and to balance out your emotions. Balance out your emotions. That's why I got the yellow color. Also to heal your emotions. All right, so keep all that in mind. And look at this right here. You see this right here? You go into that indigo, violet, purple color. Well, the Mother Earth, as well as your surroundings, you're being raised up. You're also getting downloads. You're being recharged, getting rid of things, as well as to be rebalanced. Because remember I told you about the emotional stuff? Well, the emotions need to be rebalanced. So you need to do your inner work, like purge, like I mentioned in the past, as well as, let them help you as well. So don't resist. Whenever you feel like things coming out of you and you don't understand something or you feel uncomfortable or funny about it, knowing that they're working through you, they're helping you. Okay, so I don't want you to feel like, oh, this feels weird. I don't know what's happening here, and I don't know why this is going on. It's because you're changing over, okay? But they want you to have trust in all the different changes that are going on, mind, body, and spirit, and what you're doing on the earth. So keep that in mind. And also, if you do notice this, and I just want to let you know, this is supposed to represent, the back, supposed to represent like the Son of God or Jesus. I don't want to get too much into religion because some people may get offended by it. And I'm not going to touch that, or politics, of course. But it's supposed to be Jesus in the back. That's why I had to mention that. But some people, they don't mind, okay? But I'm very open, but also I'm very sensitive to your guys' emotions. So I'm very careful what I say on the YouTubes here because I'm here for you. I'm here to guide you and support you, not to hurt you, of course. Never in any of my sessions would I ever hurt you guys, or even on here, or even when I do my live Instagram, wherever it is, my goal is always coming from the heart and also from your angels, always, always. Okay? And of course, this is you. So here you are in meditation. You're going to zone into your mind, body, and spirit. So you want to focus on really doing inner work this week for yourself and really helping yourself. All right? So, but you have all the backed up. You got it from the earth. All right? Right there. The divine. Right? You have a higher power behind you. Not only here, the divine, but, Jesus, or just call it prophet or whatever, watching over you. It's a really holy moment of truth, of having that faith and trust and really trusting within and doing energy work within you. Do inner work. That's what they're telling me to tell you. And also letting you know, so the earth has your back and the other side has your back. And of course, by wearing white, if I'm seeing that correctly, that I am, so you're also going through a purification period of cleansing, get rid of the old, and bringing good stuff in. It's replacing the old that doesn't serve you. Who would want that? So, and one more thing I just want to show you. So you see a lot of yellow around here. So you're going through a lot of emotional balance, and they're showing the outside here, shows the earth. That you're outside meditating, you're getting also contact with Mother Earth. All right, so trust and do your inner work this week, and all the messages I just explained to you are all there for you. Okay, now we're going to card number 2. But let me see who your angels are. Okay, let me see who they are. Muriel again. Muriel, Raphael, Gabriel, and Metatron. Those are your angels for this week. Okay, and now let's see the messages I have for you for this week. Whatever you're going through, whatever it is, I just want to let you know the situation or situations will improve. So do not think for a moment, okay? Keep that in mind. I don't want you to think for a moment that things are not going to improve in your life, because they are going to, because your angels are telling me right here. Look, you can read the card yourself. Things are going to improve, but they want you to keep in mind about that, okay? Really, really important, because you're going through different changes. Even in this week, you're going to go different changes. And look at you. This is you, right? And look how beautiful. They're giving you calmness. That's why you're getting the purple color, more like a pink color. The pink color is really calm. And then you got a little purple in there. And the purple represents keeping you at a positive level. So this way you can feel good through the changes you're going to go through. Whatever the changes are, things are going to start to improve. As long as you think a positive mind and you have faith and you manifest, of course, beautiful things. So keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. It's so, so important. Okay? And if you do notice, you see the white, that's coming from the divine. So the divine is giving, and you're like grabbing onto it. It's like God's giving you the power, the strength. That's why your body is glowing here. It's giving you the strength to keep focused, to feel the love and the abundance by power-wise. You're feeling the love from God. I'm really giving you that strength to move forward. Whatever obstacles you're dealing with or will be dealing with this week, you will be okay. You will improve. Okay? So I don't want you to think for a moment things are not going to get better for you. But, like I said to you before, you need to have a positive mind and manifest beautiful things, because the other side has your back, but you also need to do your own homework yourself and really believe in and having. Even if we feel uncomfortable or we're leery of what's going to happen, that does not mean for a moment that things are not going to work out. It doesn't always work out 100% in our favor, but it works out. But look what's happening. You're getting connected with the spirit, with the divine, with the higher power. So you have God and the angels, they got your back, whatever you're going through. And look at this, they're purifying. That's why the white light's going to the heart. Energy from God or the higher power or the highest and the best is coming, affecting throat chakra to open you up to express what you feel within your heart. But the heart chakra too. Look, it's all lit a white light. So they're purifying that. They're cleansing you. They're detoxing you. So you could actually move forward and feel like you're progressing in life instead of going backwards. Who wants to go backwards? All right? And the yellow, look at this. The yellow is in your hair. So what does the yellow represent? The yellow represents of you're going to be going through emotional stuff. So work through it. Don't be hard on yourself, knowing that you'll learn how to create. Oh, they also tell me for you to create a balance with your emotions, flow with it. Sometimes, a lot of times we don't like to be uncomfortable, right? We don't want to be in that uncomfortable zone. But they're saying, get into the uncomfortable zone, take chances, things are going to be okay, but you need to move into that step. A lot of times we want to be comfortable and stay in our comfort zone, but sometimes we need to get out of that comfort zone. Because God forbid if something does happen that's really in a crisis, that you'll be able to handle it. And through these spiritual changes we're going through, they want you to handle it. Why? Because when you have challenges that do come about, even spiritual challenges later on, it could be body changes energetically you're going through. You don't know what to do with it. And you'll be in the uncomfortable zone by saying, I have trust. I have faith that I know my situation is going to improve because my angels are telling me They're telling me that things are going to improve. And look at this. You got all this blue in here. Blue. That means you're going to go through expansion, openness. That means of purging, letting things go, but opening up to feel a different frequency, feeling a different kind of spiritual experience that you ever felt before. You're going to feel like, wow, the weight has been lifted off my shoulder. That's like unbelievable. How did I feel that? Because they are releasing the stuff from you. So blue represents expansion. Also the black right here represents you're going through a transition this week. Things are going to improve. So whatever you're going through, things are going to get better. But again, I want to emphasize only if you think positive, you be in the moment, you let things flow, get out of the comfortable zone. And it's okay to go into the uncomfortable zone because the angels and guides are telling me they have your back. So stay strong, stay focused, and have faith and trust in yourself and your angels and guides, the loved ones, all loved ones, the highest and the best. Okay? And that will help you through it. But we have to stay more in a positive level for all this to change. So the transition with the black, the blue is the expansion for you, right? The pink is to calm you down, whatever changes you're going through, so you don't get too erratic or unstable. They want you to heal through your emotions. You're going to go through emotional stuff. That's why the yellow hair is there. And you get a beautiful light for the divine, for purification, and also for protection, a shield. Yeah, to get rid of that stuff. That's why you're grabbing all that, like I said before. So this is really beautiful how, yes, you'll have your challenges that will be brought on you, but guess what? You'll be able to work through it. Things will change. And things are going to get better. Even if we don't think things are going to get better, things will get better. But you need to have the faith and trust and thinking positive. It'll flow. Go with the flow. You ever hear that old saying? Go with the flow. And now I'm going to go on to card number 3. Let's see who your angels are. Let me see. I'm going to get a zone in to see who your angels are. Josephine, Uriel, and Ariel, and Michael. They all came forth. So let's see what your messages are. Okay? Excuse me, got a little tongue-tied there for a second. Let's see what your messages are for this week. Big thing here that we need to do more and more of it. And what is that? You probably won't guess or try to guess. You know what it is? Is to listen to your intuition. Because if we're not listening to our intuition, how are we trusting more? Right? They'll let you know you have a very strong intuition. You're an empath. This is what they're telling me. That's why I'm pausing here. And when you're feeling things, don't let the ego get in the way because they're telling me to tell you, you have it. You just have to believe it. Again, you have it, but you must believe it. And the first message is for you. And I want you to look at this really carefully because there's a lot of different messages for you for this week. The blue, different blues here. That means different ways of expanding on the mind, body, and spirit. So when you see different blues, that means different levels of expansion. Because blue represents expansion, it also represents the throat chakra. This color is blue in the throat chakra. So keep that in mind. So you see right here, the universe, the earth, beautiful Mother Earth is opening you up energetically. Mother Earth has power by itself. Mother Earth is very powerful, as I think you'll agree. So Mother Earth is here, and also the sky represents a thinking. So you're thinking about different ways on how to use my intuition in the right way that could guide me and direct me in my life. So think of it as expansion, not only mind, body, and spirit, but part of it's the mind on how to become creative, on how to use my intuition so it could guide me and direct me in the right way. And the answers are within you. You just need to listen to your intuition, and don't get that ego in the way. And then you're dealing with white, so you're getting protection from the divine. See the white light's coming from the divine. And that's just powerful all by itself. So the white represents the divine. Now the different blues, you understand all the expansion and growth you're going through spiritual this week. And then look at it right here. I'm going to turn the card, look at it for a second. Oh, look at this. It looks like covering your head. So here's the crown chakra. So what surrounds the crown chakra that's right above the head here, the seventh chakra, is blue. So again, you're going to expansion with the mind. The mind, thoughts are in the sky, represents that meaning, but also around you, because you're seeing it, it's right near your mind. It's expansion. You're going to be openness. You're going to become more creative this week. But thinking of how I can use your intuition on how to work it out so it works in your favor. You want to work in your favor for it to work, because the other way, if you go against yourself, then you're your worst enemy. And they say that you don't want to do that. And then you're dealing with the yellow. Yellow represents emotions, dealing with keeping them balanced and flowing with your emotions in a way that favors you. Not by stressing out. That's what they're telling me right now to tell you. Not to stress out, but more to flow with it. And keep, I know this is a little challenge for you, but to keep your emotions balanced. And that's, I know it's really hard. I know, but to keep your emotions balanced. You know, when you're dealing with emotions, think of being more intellectual. I'm not saying never be emotional, but that's how we don't absorb. So if we start thinking more intellectual, even when people tell us things, we won't absorb so much. We're so worried about attaching, but meanwhile, our own thoughts and how we're stressing ourselves out are attaching. So when we're so worried about other people attaching us, we're doing a lot ourselves. So how do we do that? If we emotionally balance the emotions, that things to flow better, and don't take things too much to heart, but to work through it and keep things in its own file with the emotions now. But if you're talking to people, how do you prevent absorbing it? Think on intellectual level. You listen to them. You're there for them. You have to give them love and guidance, right? But you're not here to absorb. My saying is, be the observer, not the absorber. So keep that in mind. You're dealing with red here. So red represents of grounding yourself. Ground. Because if you listen to yourself and you're more grounded, that means meditate. If you ground yourself more, you're going to have more clarity. You're going to feel more stable. And things are going to flow better, even when it comes to listening to your intuition. So you need to ground more. That's what the red represents. Ground. Very important. Also, look at this. And you also have yellow, not only here, but you also have it right here. So again, you got to go through emotional balance. Work through your emotions. Take one thing at a time and get more into thinking, more intellectual. Not emotional. If we get too emotional, we can't think on how to work things out. So think more intellectual. And look how beautiful this is. You're getting from the divine. This is the divine is in your heart. How beautiful is that? And it's healing your heart as well as, well, it is your heart and you're breathing, your lungs, or life is breath, or breath is life, I should say. Breath is life, excuse me. Breath is life. So you're getting healing done by seeing the green, and the divine has your back and it's helping you by protecting you and purifying your mind, body, and soul. That's what the white light is, and this is the green for healing. And this right here, like what I just said to you before, represents of keeping your vibe up. Mother Earth is giving you that vibration to keep your vibe up so you can listen to your intuition and to trust more. All right, and then you got purple in the background here, of course, and that represents of keeping your frequency up. So you get a lot of purple in here and indigo. So a lot of high frequency colors to really keep your vibe up, right? And keep you at a higher frequency to think more positive and believe more and flow more. As always, it means so much to me that when you guys are watching my YouTube and the angels are just guiding you and supporting your life, and they really want things to go really well with you. And also for me as the messenger, I'm so blessed to give you so much information, so many messages from each card. So you could open your heart and you can move forward of knowing you are progressing. Be loving to yourself. Don't be hardy on yourself. Knowing that you are moving forward. Even if we feel like sometimes we're going backwards, everything's in the moment, so we are moving forward, even if it doesn't feel it. Remember, it's all part of learning and growth. So I'm so blessed to give you guys this information, but also I'm so blessed for you guys to be here because all of you mean so much to me. So just remember, when the messages come through to me from your angels to you, it's always out of love. I'll see you next time on here. I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you soon. Blessings and love to all. Bye for now. Bye.